Hello everyone, welcome back to AeroHub and welcome to the series of lectures in GATE Aerospace, and we will start aerospace structures in GATE. You can see a wing root cross section is idealized using lumped areas. It is also called boom areas are shown below. We can see a diagram and this is called boom areas or lumped areas. Okay, so this is basically a part of structural idealization, and you have to understand this boom area will carry the bending stress, and the skin, this is the skin, and this skin will carry the shear stress. Okay, so each boom area is 1 centimeter square, and this is the center line, chord line of the wing section, and each boom area is 0.25 meter from the chord line. Okay, the wing root bending moment in steady level flight is 10 Newton meter my, moment acting along y direction. If the airplane flies at a load factor n is equal to 3.5, the maximum bending stress at the root is. Okay, so we have to find out the value of bending stress acting on each boom areas. Okay, since the value of boom areas, that is the area of each boom, is same, we have to find out the value of a single boom area. Okay, and this question was asked in GATE 2009. Okay, and they have given the option A is equal to 10 power 6 Newton per meter square, option B is equal to 3.5 into 10 power 6 Newton meter square, option C is equal to 7 gigapascal, and option D is equal to 0.286 gigapascal. Okay, not gigapascal, megapascal. Okay, sorry for the mistake. And we'll go for the solution. See, they have given the value of load factor. Okay, and the value and the formula to calculate the bending stress is sigma b is equal to m into y divided by the value of moment of inertia. This is the equation to calculate the value of bending stress. Okay, equation number 1. Okay, so they have given the value of load factor. Okay, therefore you should not confuse here. This is the equation to find out the bending stress. They are asking to find out the bending stress, and there is no connection between load factor and bending stress. Okay, this is nothing but an information. They just given the information at which the flight is operating. Okay, we have the value of the moment. Okay, we have the value of y is nothing but the distance from the neutral axis. Okay, here they have given the value of they have given the chord line. So distance of each lumped areas or boom area from the chord line is 0.025 meter. Okay, so the value of y is same, and we have to find the value of moment of inertia. Okay, so we have the equation I is equal to bd cube by 12. Since the moment is acting in y direction, we are using ixx plus a y square. Okay, since the section is idealized. Okay, when the section is idealized, this term will be becoming 0. Okay, the section is idealized in such a way that the bending stress is carried by the lumped areas and the shear stress is carried by the skin. Okay, this is the basic principle of structural idealization. The bending stress is carried by the lumped areas or boom areas, and the shear stress is carried by the skin. Okay, so this is practically equal to 0. So finally we will be getting an equation I is equal to n into a y square. What is n here? N is the number of boom areas, Okay, here we have 4 boom areas which is having equal areas. So I can write I is equal to 4 into the area of each boom is 1 centimeter square, and we have the value of y in meter, so I'll convert into 1 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, into 0.025 square. This is the value of moment of inertia. 4 is nothing but number of boom areas. N is number of boom areas, and we have 4 boom areas here which is having equal boom areas. Okay, so it will be the answer will be 2.5 into 10 power minus 5 meter power for this is the value of moment of inertia. Okay, now I will substitute the value of moment, the value of y, and moment of inertia. The value of moment is 10 and the value of y is 0.025 divided by 2.5 into 10 power minus 5. So I can get, so this 2.5 I can get going out this side, so this will be 10 power 6. Okay, you can just, it will be 0.25. okay, so I can write this as 0.25 into 10 power minus 6. okay, finally I'll be getting 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. This is the value for sigma b. Okay, so your answer is option A. Okay, so that's all about this lecture. We will solve more problems on aerospace structures, flight mechanics, rocketry and propulsion in the upcoming lectures. Thank you for listening. Take care.